If you haven't already had fireworks going off in your neighborhood, next week is the 4th of July. And so most likely there are going to be fireworks going off in and around your neighborhood. I want to talk about fireworks safety and how to help out the dogs in your home when there are fireworks. So first, it's important that you do not take dogs to fireworks shows, especially your paws dogs. The 4th of July is one of the biggest nights of the year of dogs running away from home and going missing because the fireworks are loud, they're confusing, they don't make sense to dogs, and dogs get scared. If they're not secured inside the home, they can bust through a fence, they can jump over the fence, they can bust off of a tie-out. There's a variety of things that could happen. And so it's really important that for your paws dogs, they are, especially the foster puppies, this may be the first 4th of July that they are experiencing, please keep them inside in a secure area. That would be either in the crate or, in the living room with you, but the front door is closed. If you have people coming in and out of the front door, make sure that someone is holding on to the puppy when the door is opening and closing. You never know what the timing is going to be of an exceptionally loud boom. The dog gets freaked out, they bolt towards the open door, and then we have a missing puppy or a puppy getting hit by a car. With fireworks, there are a couple things that you can do while fireworks shows are going off to help ease the dog's anxiety if they are experiencing some. If your dog is experiencing severe anxiety, what that is going to look like is when they hear the fireworks, they may tuck their tail, they may cry, they may try to hide behind you or hide underneath something else. More mild anxiety symptoms. For example, last night we had very loud fireworks going off basically right next door, and my dog was panting pretty heavily and acting a little bit needy with me. So he was just kind of standing there and staring at me, which he doesn't typically do unless he wants something. So I got him some water. I had just taken him out. So what I did to mitigate the stress that I think he was experiencing from the fireworks, I turned on our window AC unit so that it had that low hum, and that helped him settle down from the stress of hearing the fireworks go off because the AC unit masked the sound of the fireworks. Joe, come here, leave her alone. Thank you. And so you can have a fan running, you can have a white noise machine running. I've shared YouTube links with dog calming music a couple times. I will share those again. So just have some kind of background noise to mask the full sound of the fireworks. Since fireworks are so percussive, the dog is still going to experience them to some extent, but having a white noise going on can help the dog feel a little bit calmer compared to just loud fireworks going off next door. So those milder stress symptoms are going to look like panting. Dogs will also heavily pant when they are severely stressed, but if it's not hot in your house, the dog has had water, they've been outside, and they just seem kind of restless, it might be because of the fireworks that are going on outside. And so you can give the dog something to occupy their time, like a really good frozen Kong. I've also talked about licky mats, where you spread peanut butter. Those need to be done with supervision because they are not a durable material like Kongs are made out of. So give your puppy something to do to occupy their time. If you are worried that the dog is going to become severely stressed, you can designate a family member to stay home with the dog while the rest of the family is out doing fireworks, but it's very important that you do not bring the dog to the fireworks show. That is a recipe for the dog getting very scared and bolting, pulling the leash out of your hand, pulling the stake out of the ground. If you have the dog with you for 4th of July festivities, please take the puppy home before the fireworks start. And please let us know if you've got a foster puppy that is having a hard time with the fireworks. There's typically not a lot that we can do in the moment to relieve that anxiety, but it is good for us to know and to have in our records that, hey, this dog is sensitive to fireworks and loud noises such as that. You can try playing fireworks recordings starting now at a low volume to see how the dog responds. I will link the sound desensitization video that I filmed in the past, so you can do that exercise with fireworks playing on a computer or a cell phone. It's not going to mimic the exact sound of fireworks because it won't get that percussive feeling in the chest unless you have a really good sound system. But it will at least be something to mimic. And a general rule of thumb is if the dog doesn't seem fazed by thunder, then they won't be too worried about fireworks, provided that they are at a distance and a similar feeling to thunder. So compare being to a fireworks show and how loud and percussive they feel compared to a thunderstorm. But if you hear the fireworks and they're off in a distance and you think, oh, that's pretty similar to thunder, just see how the dog reacts. You can always turn on the music or the white noise machine once you've noticed, oh, they are taking notice of that and maybe they're a little uncomfortable. So please keep your foster puppies and paws dogs safe and have a happy and enjoyable 4th of July.